What is up, my good people? It's ST and it's the True Vapor Show. We are -1 today because of personal reasons. So, anyway, we're going to get started off, and we will be having one show up here a little later, I do believe. So, we're going to get started with Mr. Daryl. Daryl, take it away, baby.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Daryl Shergan. I am Quest for Vape on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. And I have a little vaping channel on YouTube. Today I am vaping on this big badass motherfucking tank. This is called the Calypso from Omega. Let me show you that logo. This is an RDTA, just a big version of like the Limitless RDTA, which I am also vaping on somewhere. And I'm loving that. And in that one I have Confection e-liquid Fetty Pop. It's a strawberry yellow pound cake type of goodness. And then in the Calypso tank, I'm vaping on Mesa Vape's blueberry cheesecake. I was kind of sticking with two basic flavors for the last couple of days and chilling out with those, not really shocking my palate. Vaped out from the last couple of weeks. That's all I got to vape on today.
Nice, nice. Oh, and next to that gentleman we have Mark.
What's up? Today, this morning, I am vaping on the, I don't know how to pronounce it, by Lost Vape, bottom feeder, with the bottom feeding RDA, and also the Triad by Lost Vape with the Ghost V2, e-liquid, bringing out some of the old school Vapetasia, Pineapple Express, and then also getting rid of the remaining of my donut pounder. And then I'm topping that off with some iced coffee from Starbucks and finishing that off with a breakfast Hot Pocket. Thank you.
Nice, nice.
So aren't you supposed to mention Taco Bell in there somewhere? Isn't that a requirement?
That's only in the evening shows.
I forgot about the breakfast Hot Pockets.
Yes.
All right, and next to him we have Zach.
Good morning, everybody. I am Zach, Vape in Moderation, small channel on YouTube, a little bit bigger than Daryl's and ST's and Mark's put together, but just you know where to find me. Today I'm vaping on the VPX Limitless, yeah, and on top of that the Goon with the Trinity glass strip tip. In there I got some crossbreed custard, which isn't for sale, but all it is a mixture of custard de leche from Adore Liquid and her other custard there.
Hazy
custard. And it's delicious. I actually never tried the custard de leche before she sent me some this week, and I like it. It's really good.
So good.
And then other than that, I'm vaping on that Cool Fire 4 TC100 with the Aromizer Supreme on top, and inside that I do have just some regular hazy custard, extra steeped.
Nice, nice. Well, today I am working on the RX with the Heracles RTA Fusion 2. In that one I have, what do I have in that one? Oh, no I don't. I got it in this one. I got it in actually two of them. My Royal Donut Custard, awesome stuff right there. Also, in the black Raphael on the Shark, same deal, doing the donut, and also messing with my Limitless on the old, weathered, beat up, works like a freaking workhorse LI. You gotta love this thing right here. I've used this thing forever, and this thing still runs its ass off. Love it. And in that, I'm doing Pancake Man. Just about done with that one. Loving that stuff right there too. And there it is, short and sweet. So, like I said, Daniel's not going to be with us today, but Henry from UL is possibly going to be joining us. And for at least three of us here on the panel, we will be getting our new Crown 2 tanks tomorrow, which is going to be exciting for me anyway, because I'm such a Crown boy, Crown fan, whatever the hell you want to call it. Love them. The first one was badass. I have to say, if anybody kind of turned me on to it, was that man sitting down from me, Mr. Darrell. I'd always kind of looked at him, but he was the one that kind of, I guess, pushed me along to go ahead and do it, like many others. And just kind of always enjoyed their stuff. So, like I said, I'm excited to get that one tomorrow. But so, anything exciting in Vape Mail? Since I've titled the show this, I guess we better talk a little bit about Vape Mail. So, I was trying to think of a good title, folks. So, what I do enjoy real quick, though, I did catch the opening of Andrew's show yesterday, and I think Mark just replayed what he did on this one because he can't pronounce whatever he's got there. So if you give me the letters, Mark, I could probably pronounce it for you if you'd like.
Can you read the letters, Mark?
H. Hold on. Everyone told me in the video how to pronounce it. It is Halcyon.
Halcyon.
Halcyon?
Yeah.
Okay, I was saying Helicon.
Okay. Sounds good.
Some kind of a drug. Wasn't that a bad drug that they found out that like isn't good for you? Halcyon.
Could be. Yeah. So are you enjoying that one?
What is it?
Loving it. The Squonk Box by Lost Vape DNA 200. It's got a 900 milliamp hour lipo, a little bottle right there, and you kind of press the bottle and it feeds the RDA, and you don't have to drip. It's like dripping from the bottom.
Did you, we were talking the other day, did you ever get your crap worked out on e-scribe with all that?
Yeah, I finally got it going on. I finally downloaded the newer version for the DNA 75, and now it works.
Was there a difference on the batteries to
No,
change?
there was no setting to adjust the milliamp hour.
Oh, okay.
I think they need to like update eScribe or something.
So battery life's going to be shitty still.
Oh yeah, definitely. On the DNA 75s, yeah, I got really shitty battery life. I didn't like the H cigar VT75 or the Hot Sig DX75. I didn't like them. I was always taking the batteries in and out of them.
Well, it seems like that this is not a big win like we thought it was going to be. Well, I shouldn't say a win, but it just doesn't seem as good as what.
I know it seems like they need like a firmware update or an update for eScribe to let you do a little bit more with the battery, because I don't know, it just seems like it's not reading the battery. Because the minute you put a battery in there, it tells you weak battery, so something's obviously wrong.
Gotcha.
Have you got the SMY DNA 75 yet?
Yeah, I haven't used it yet, but I did get it.
That one's neat because it's got an 18650 battery, and you do not need eScribe. DJ LSB Vapes tuned all the settings so they're all preset in there, and then you can go and tweak it in the device if you want. But
yeah, I was looking through the presets. This is really nice. Dang, it did a good job.
yeah, it's complex, but you know it's all there. All the little gadget tinkery stuff that anybody could possibly want without having to mess around with eScribe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still getting to know mine.
Same here.
So wait, that Lost Vape Squonker box you have, that's a DNA 75 or DNA 200?
The Squonk Box is a DNA 200.
Ah, interesting. Yeah. Interesting. Is that the first Squonker style DNA 200 we've seen, or has anybody else put one of those out?
I'm pretty sure some private people have put one out, but the first one I've seen.
Oh, well, what I was thinking of was that freaking, but that's not a DNA 200. I was thinking that damn Kanger one.
The new Kanger?
Yeah. But that by far is no DNA 200, but...
It's not, but it's pretty cute. I was checking that out, like, yesterday. It is pretty cute.
Well, Mark says it pops like crazy every time you hit the freaking fire button on it, so I don't need the thing talking to me that hard, so...
Talk to me.
It's pretty cheap, though, as far as price-wise goes for a dual 18650 with that, for somebody new to dripping. I mean, it's not it's no $200 device, is my point. So
True. You know what I did not realize, I guess up until yesterday, and it's still fairly new. We really hadn't seen a whole lot on them yet. I didn't realize that Twisted was involved on that new Wismix 75.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
Well,
how he's involved.
according,
I don't
yeah,
understand.
according to Rip Trippers, I mean, that's a big part of his baby right there. Mark, you want to show that real quick if nobody's happened to see it?
I just can't believe you just said according to Rip Trippers.
Well, no. Well, what I'm saying is, according to
That
the
just
video,
sounds so weird in any sentence whatsoever.
I know,
Sorry.
I know.
This is your little. This is your stash area. So if you want to kind of hide your stash, just open this door.
He goes in.
You could fit probably a quarter in there, or maybe an eighth, and just close it up. Then you got another compartment to store some more. It's different. I give you that. It's kind of weird, but I don't know. What's weird of them all is the tank. It's just strange the way it's kind of put together. I haven't used it yet.
Well, once again, according to Rip, that is like he said the mod's outstanding. He loves it, but he was running the I sub V on it. And he said, well, that's not the whatever on that, but he said he loves the shit out that mod. I was like, okay, are you saying that just because you're buddies with Rip? Y'all need to just go check the video out because it's kind of funny too. Because he said, well, I've got history with them, and something like history's not all that great or some shit. But
I think him and Matt from Suck My Mod, they flipped the coin about whose name would be on which device. So Matt got the Theorem, and then Twisted got the Relo. Because I really don't see how they designed it. I don't know. Yeah. But that's just me. Oh, well.
Well, even at that, because in the past we've already seen the mod that Twisted was trying to get developed or whatever, and it has nothing,
completely fucking different.
Exactly.
So let's just be clear about it. Okay, the name is going on there as a sales tactic.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah. No, that's not.
Well, one of the best.
That works. Hey, that's effective.
Yeah, but one of the best things for most people to draw them to that video that he could have done is the thumbnail is him and Twisted together on there, and it's like, okay, well, what's this about? So you're definitely going to click on it to find out. So I don't even know where we're at on views on that one, but I'm certain it's probably up there. But
good. Those two guys found a way to bury the hatchet and move on past previous squabbles of long ago. I like to see that.
Well, I even asked Twisted when he was on Mark's show that long time ago because nobody else seemed like they really wanted to ask it. I said, are y'all cool talking, whatever? And, he made some kind of joke about saying, well...
He liked one of my Instagrams the other day or something.
Yeah, not so many words. He kind of said, well, we've texted one another to kind of say we've made up and love each other, whatever. I don't know, but, it's whatever. So... Okay.
Are there any giveaways on the show today? Because if not, I'm gonna take off.
Yes, we do have a giveaway.
I will be giving away some Kendo cotton.
I'll stick around then.
Hey, I got some Vape Mail today, and that was apparently got some Kendo cotton, but I also had ordered some Muji cotton, so now Kendo Muji. It's a karate contest.
Oh, my kung fu is better than yours. The Kendo got shipped from Malaysia. First time I ever got Vape Mail from Malaysia.
Is that anything like this right here?
It's exactly like that.
That looks a little bit familiar.
Oh, shit.
I didn't bring it with me. So that's the exciting Vape Mail for today is cotton.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I forgot to mention Coil Master Coils, the pre-made coils, so got that. Cotton, wire.
Oh my God.
Coil Master now has wire.
Yep, I got that stacked up somewhere.
It's getting pretty crazy.
They have pre-made Clapton.
Well, this was really more why I titled the show like this because I have the fortunate to hang around a bunch of people that do reviews and get stuff from manufacturers, and we talk about it behind the scenes, and it seems like everybody is starting to get flooded with stuff now because of what's going on out there. So things are starting to get a little interesting out there because it's like they really are starting to push. And it's not just pushing a little bit. I mean, they're sending a whole bunch of stuff, so it's kind of like, okay, so.
Recently, I've started to wonder if companies are just trying to pump out product to get it in before that August 8th date. But I don't know if they really could they have planned that far in advance. It just seems like there's so many more manufacturers in the market, and I mean their time to market coming out with products is like boom, 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 boom every month now. Used to be like we anticipated a new product coming out. Now it's like, where is that thing that I got 3 weeks ago? It's time for me to review it. Can't find it in the pile. It's a positive problem to have, but this stuff is overloading sometimes.
Oh yeah.
I got so much shit backed up that come August, I'll have enough stuff to like review for the next year. So I'll be good.
Well, what I've even enjoyed, I got this the other day while I was at work. I got an interesting email go through. It was from I don't remember the name of the company, but this is like the third one I've received. But this one really went more in depth. It was from a company that sells ovens, pretty much, or dryers, or whatever the hell you'd like to refer to it. Basically, in a nutshell, stuff that you can pack your weed in and vaporize it.
Oh.
And the way that this email was wrote out was, and I could tell it was from an Asian person.
You are a master of the weed? Was it that one?
Master of the weed.
You are a master of the weed.
We love your channel about weed and all this. And I'm like, dude, you have obviously never looked at my channel, because there ain't the only weeds you might see, if you can see through that window, and there might be some weeds growing in the yard out there. But no, there's no weed going on this channel. But they really wanted to push it. So you have sent an email to me, and technically you've really never looked at my channel. You're just trying to push your product.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me that ST does not stand for sticky toker?
No.
Are you fucking kidding me?
None of that, kid. But I will say this. I pretty much looked at it as, okay, since you've not looked at my channel, I'm going to have fun with this. They even requested on there, we understand that we would have to pay probably for review. So I shot them back a pretty nice figure, and they came back, and I was like, oh, shit, what if they agree to this? I'm going to be kind of screwed here because I can't review anything like that. But they asked if I would give them a discount. And what the discount would be, I don't know. Maybe drop it down a little bit of money, but I've left it alone because I'm not fooling with it anymore. But I did think that was pretty funny.
Oh, good. I'm going to contact them back. We'll have to talk off camera. I'm going to give them a price. I don't smoke weed, but if they want to pay me and send me stuff, I'm sure I could find somebody that does.
$25,000.
Hell yeah.
I will gladly put this in the hands of somebody who does smoke weed or dab or wax or whatever that shit is.
Yeah, I certainly know of a channel where the person doesn't actually show their face, but I can guarantee if you give me the product, there will be a review that goes up on that channel. It's not me. I don't do anything like that.
It'll be all blurred.
Other channel where you don't get to see his face.
Well, Daryl, since this obviously sounds from the same place, did you realize that they're looking to give you an affiliate link and all this and that? They want to hold you and keep sending you products, so you're basically a partner with them.
I'm in the wrong business. I need to get out of this vaping stuff and get into the weed. No, I stopped reading after the first sentence when I read this, blah blah blah. This is so and so from so and so vaporizer. I am a big fan of your YouTube channel. You are the master in weed. It is really awesome. Yeah. Clearly they ain't watched my stuff either. But please give me 1 minute to introduce what we do. Blah blah blah. I saw dry wax and other products, and I just sent them back a reply. I don't do weed. Sorry.
Actually, I want to read this for us so y'all can get a big kick
It's funny. It's funny. Hey, listen, there's a lot of people that do that stuff. I'm not judging. It's legal in some states, not in mine. Not part of my lifestyle.
So here's what me and Daryl received. I will not say any names on here, or much less the name of the vaporizer itself, but this is blank from blank vaporizer. I am a big fan of your YouTube channel. You are the master in weed. It is really awesome, which, is funny as hell. But it says, but please give me 1 minute to introduce what we do. And it just goes on to blah, 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 blah. Let me get to the funny parts.
Here I thought I was special.
Oh, here we go. I know you are really professional in weed using. I would like to invite you to test review our vaporizers and give us some feedback on the information to make it better and better. If you charge for review, it is okay. We can pay for it, as we want someone professional to try it. So, I'm sorry I'm not a professional weed smoker. I didn't know that was a profession you could actually get into. I thought you just smoked weed, but
Yeah, what defines a master in weed?
yeah, that's kind of what I was wondering.
You get like a karate belt or something?
You do. You go from what a yellow to green belt up to a black belt. You know.
I think you get a 420 on your name, and then if you're really good, you get a twisted 420 on your name.
Damn.
But yeah, that was hilarious when I seen that there. And like I said, you know what? I'm just gonna mess around and send something back just for the hell of it. And it made me nervous for me because I was thinking, holy crap, what if they come back and accept it? I'm gonna be like, I'm just gonna have to quit replying or whatever. But no, they want me to give them a little bit of a discount.
The master weed smoker.
It's funny. There's a huge industry with that and CBD oil and all this other stuff. I was actually offered a very, probably financially a good deal, but like I turned it down. It was to be a partner in a chain of vape shops, and also they have these mobile trucks that go around and sell this like liquid CBD stuff with a big marijuana leaf on it. I was like, well, what do you want me for? Because I have influence? Well, if every one of my, and at the time I had 4,000 subscribers, if every one of my subscribers knew that this was the business I was in, how many subscribers would I have left? Big fat zero. So, and what, I don't know anything about that shit.
I wish a company would contact me about reviewing crack pipes or like meth pipes. I do that shit. Check out these crack pipes, man. They look real good.
Yeah, because you do that pretty much for free. You don't even have to be paid on one like that.
I turn the shelf around and it turns into a crack pipe shelf.
Huge disclaimer on the channel, none of us are involved in illicit drugs. Just in case people thought we were serious, never saw us before.
Yeah, so it's kind of funny that, you know, we get, but I guess it doesn't really matter.
Surprised you turned that down, ST. That looked like a good offer.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just gotta. I got too much on the plate. I didn't know where I could put it in the queue for it to get reviewed, much less find the weed to put in it to actually do the review. But I did think this. Hold on, I did think this. I'm under no obligation on how I review a product. I mean, it's up to my discretion. I mean, or let me put that. There's no fine contract that I have to follow to say this is how I review your product. You send it to me, I do my review on it. If you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. But I was thinking, you know what? Hey, you could actually send it here. I can hold it up on camera and say, yep, that's what you do with it right there, and not technically, you know, do anything with it, but still. That's not what this channel is about, or the channel I have. I don't, you know, it's mine's about vaping. It's not about. I would start another channel if I was going to do something like that. So.
Exactly. Hey, since we're on the topic of sketchy messages that come in, you guys want to hear a sketchy one?
Certainly.
All right, let me find it. This came in on Facebook, actually. A guy says to me, sends me a message, says, "Hi, I've just come across your YouTube channel and want to make you an offer for one of your videos. The offer would not affect any other videos on your channel currently or in the future. Since 2014, my company, I won't mention it, has partnered with tens of thousands of creators around the world, just like you, paying cash for their videos. Respond now, and one of our content specialists will provide you details on our offer." What the hell could that be? It just sounded sketchy as hell, and that came in on my Facebook page. So I have to give a response, otherwise, like, I just give them a thumbs up. I have no idea what that's about, but if they see a video they want to buy from me, I don't know. I'm just weird stuff comes in every day, like all kinds of just weird junk mail.
and it gets weirder and weirder. I can only imagine. Me and Mark was talking about this the other day too. Just for me, because I'm interested in so many things, and I'm like I said, most times when I buy something, I'm either looking on the internet at reviews written or videoed wise, or anywhere I can find to get people's thoughts on stuff. And it's pretty much a lot of things. I mean, if it comes to buying some Bluetooth freaking earbuds, a freaking power bank, whatever it might be, I like to look at quick reviews to find out how people have liked it, blah, blah, blah. I'm like anybody else. But we were discussing, I said I wouldn't mind starting a second channel just for stuff that I get off the wall, which could be anything that I could put up there. I don't want to mix it in with my vaping channel, but I can only imagine some of the hits or the things that, stuff people might start say, hey, do you want to review this? But Mark even brought up something about it's big to do, what is it, on Amazon?
Yeah, Amazon reviews. If you do videos for Amazon, you can get products sent to you if you're, if you're a detailed reviewer.
Yeah.
Doing reviews for like products like that are a little bit more harder.
Exactly.
They're more detailed, but yeah, I mean, it's always something to do. I mean, you could also do a review on your channel and not even make it public and just send the company the link, and they'll be able to watch the video and they'll think, hey, it's public, but no one's seen it. It's just weird.
No, I didn't think about that. Dang.
In most other industries like electronics and cooking and cosmetics, beauty, all that stuff, toys, it's fairly normal and common for like big YouTubers to do stuff like that and to review stuff that has nothing to, but they'll throw in like once every couple of weeks, they'll throw in a product shout out, and that's normal, and they get paid direct endorsement, big money for that. If you're doing prank videos, if you're doing beauty, if you're doing whatever you're doing, it's only in vaping that all of a sudden, the second if you do that, then everybody goes, well, I don't know if that product is really good because he got paid for it. But
exactly.
Yeah, I know.
Suddenly, if you get paid, your opinion is worth shit.
It's because a lot of vapors are drama queens. That's one thing about the vape community. They're a bunch of drama queens. They love drama. They love starting drama. They love to bitch and moan. Yeah, I have noticed that.
I think really what in this industry of the YouTube side of the vaping that is more than probably any other is the fluctuation of so many free things to give away and stuff like that, opposed to these other things they might, hey, we'll give you 2 of them. I know when I was looking at microphones, there was one particular mic I was looking at the time, and a company had actually a lot of reviewers that were reviewing this particular mic. They were given one. You weren't given a bunch because obviously they were fairly expensive, but in the vaping world, you get quite a bit of stuff. I mean, you don't get just like one tank. They'll send you about 10, 15 tanks, and they kind of want you to say, hey, do giveaways, blah blah blah. So, and then I can see where the drama kicks up off of that.
See, people think though, like when a company sends you 10 tanks, these 10 tanks they sell for they cost like $5 to make. And the resale value on them is like shit. So what are you supposed to do with 10 tanks? You're not going to resell them because they're not even worth the money. So you're just giving them back to the community anyway. So what are they bitching about? It's like I got these 10 free tanks just to give to you. Like, what are you talking about? That's the part I don't get.
I get this. I'll get somebody that buys, for example, and this has happened. Buys a Crown tank, doesn't break in the coil the right way. Goes, this sucks because they don't know how to vape. Well, maybe they got a bad batch, or maybe they bought a clone. I don't fucking know what the problem is with their tank, but they're like, that product sucks. You got paid to say it's good. Really?
Exactly.
It's not true. It's kind of insulting. But, okay, if that's the way you want to go with it, go with it. Fine.
Now, if we're talking like, $1,000 laptops and companies are sending you 2 of those, then maybe the reviews might be a little kind of, But, yeah. Vaping products are so cheap. They're worth nothing. I mean... And 90% of the shit goes back for a giveaway anyway. So,
well, hold on, I'm doing.
So when you see like UL sending 25 Rafael X tanks and people are like, oh my god, you sold out. Like, motherfucker, these 25 tanks are going to you anyways. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I did? I got a bunch of those Rafael X RDAs. You know what I did? I gave them out to guys in the local vape shops that know how to build, that would appreciate the technology that they created. And I'm sitting here. Hold on, hold on. Here's one of them. What's up? Wave hello, Jake. Jake,
Jake's
how do
like,
you
get
like
that
that?
thing out of my
How do you like
face.
that Rafael X RDA? Yeah. I
never got one.
I didn't sell that to them. I gave it to them. I gave them all away.
Yeah, I shove one of those into all my giveaways. The Rafael X, along with the Vape tank and everything else.
It's fun when you have a bunch of extra stuff and somebody wins a giveaway and you can throw like that unexpected surprise when they open that package. They love that.
You should
Exactly.
shove one of those in every ass that complains about fucking the rules of the contest or not being able to win.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a
you know, too,
suppository.
you made a statement a minute ago about, I mean, there are going to be some people that will like a product and some that won't. I mean, some people might be like, well, I just don't, I'm not getting what you're getting off of that. I understand that, but when the majority is one way on something, you know that's pretty much how that product is. It's not a bunch of bullshit. You know what? If my phone goes off one more damn time, and it's freaking DJ. DJ,
Send me a link.
I just sent you one. DJ wants to come on from the car.
All right.
I guess he's coming home from wherever he was at. So
Hello, everybody. I am mobile.
DJ be getting crazy while he's out riding around, but
Shooting people and shit.
yeah, hell yeah. But it is, you know, like I said, there's a lot of stuff that goes on. Probably a lot more drama type stuff in all of this opposed to anything else because, you know, it's just with the availability that a lot of people get. I mean, I do get extra stuff. I'm not near as big as like, you know, Daryl or Mark or any of them. It really is just common sense. The bigger your numbers are, the more product you're probably going to get pushed to you because when they put a view out, it's going to reach more people than what I can reach right now. You know, that's why we all grow our channels, and as you grow, so does what you get in life, you know, to go with it.
I used to have to chase after and pester companies to send me stuff, and I still do, politely, nicely, persistently. But a lot more companies are finding me these days now that my channel has grown a lot more, and my videos are out there and the views are there. Just happens organically. What am I going to do? Say no? You know, stuff comes in. That's very nice. I wouldn't normally buy a Nautilus X tank to vape for myself because I don't like that style of vaping. But they sent it in to me. I'm not sure who sent this to me actually, but I have it, and then that means that I got to stop vaping on all this stuff that's like 80 plus watts of power, 80 to 200 watts, and I got to put this on a low power tank, try it, test it out, really give it some time, and then tell people who like to vape that way how that experience is. That's not something I would normally do. So
Yeah, that's the shitty part. Doing it, having to do that. That's what I don't like.
it's a great. This is probably like a 50,000 view review video right here, sitting here, and I've had this for 2 weeks, and I haven't. I should do it because I'm missing out on the views, but I'm not in such a rush to go and vape on something that's very good, I'm sure, but isn't the way I vape. So
I think we all want to do, even though we'd like to review everything, just to give the people what we think about it, because we've all pretty knowledgeable in this stuff right here. And once again, at the end of the day, it's trying to get smokers to switch, you know, and find that right product. But I mean, most of us here are at least hitting close to, if not 3 and plus years into vaping, you know, or right at or past that. So you do it for that long and you still keep sticking with it, and that's something you enjoy. You know, you kind of get your style down, and you don't really want to break that style. You know, I'm kind of like Daryl. I'm higher wattage. Mount the lung to me anymore it's almost impossible. It's hard for me to mount the lung now. I'm straight lung, and like I said, high wattage. And what's up, Daniel? How you doing there?
Hello, everybody. It's DJ Let's Vapes.
Like
Finally,
I
I'm
like
actually
your
home.
I like your little back screen there. I mean, we know you're at the house ready, but you
Yes.
pretending like you're driving's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's just green screen behind me. Don't worry.
Nice, nice.
I'm not gonna cause any accident because I'm at home. Just doing some green screen. Don't worry.
That
Now
is
I'm
awesome.
actually playing Carmageddon, so I'm looking for the kids and the old
Dang.
So you're taking a break from Slither.
ladies.
Oh, don't say that name.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna start playing it again.
You guys play that game, Slither?
Yep.
I got conned into it on my phone. I've only played it a few times, but
I'm getting better.
if y'all don't know what we're talking about out there, don't do it because you'll get
Slither.io.
Yeah, definitely don't look up Slither.io if you care about your family, friends, life, the light, food.
I think I'm gonna do a video on playing it. I'm gonna turn
I'm
to
surprised there's not. There's got to be videos out there on YouTube of people just sitting there playing it.
There's live streams on that. There's videos of Slither.io with like 10 million views.
Oh,
We're in the
gosh.
wrong business over here with the vaping.
What the
Kids
heck?
are on.
Oh,
Oh
are you
yeah.
kidding me?
There's people with YouTube channels that have 4 million subscribers, and all they do is show like, yeah.
So 2 nights ago, I was actually in first place for about 2 hours. I could actually have recorded that, and
Yes.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
and I'm
Yes.
doing vape reviews.
That's
That
right.
would have been bigger than any review that you'd ever put up, right there.
You would have got more views. I bet you if your score went over 100,000, you would have got more views on that one video than your whole channel has gotten in vaping so far to date.
Holy
Yes.
shit.
That's sad.
Oh, by the way, if you're playing that game and a little tiny worm named Nemi jumps in front of you and kills you, that was me. Because that's what I do. I run around and I try and kill the big guys.
I named mine ST Pimp, and he was out floating around doing his thing, but on the phone it kind of
No.
sucks after a while.
Here, hold on. Can I
I
present?
Yeah.
I used to name myself DJ LSD Plays, but you won't find me anymore on that game because I fucking lot spending to review now because I have been spending so much time with that shit.
That video game is why I haven't done a review in a couple of weeks.
Everybody, I'm just playing, but I was going to say everybody at the house in Vegas was just sitting there, wasn't saying anything, playing, but that's not true.
If we would have knew about it, that probably would have been the case. We
It
probably
would
would have
have
sitting there
been.
playing it.
We'd
Oh
have had
my
it up on the
God.
big screen. Every big screen in the house would have had Slither-O and Mark playing piano in the background. So
Hell yeah.
Look
Fine.
at these Slither videos. Oh my God.
Just for that, I have a couple of Slither videos on my YouTube channel, but they're unlisted.
Are you
For that,
serious?
oh my
Oh
god,
my
Yeah,
God, dude. Go
I've-
look up Slither on YouTube. Do it. I swear to God, you will be shamed that you ever started a vaping channel.
You'll see Hero on there. You're going to see Agario. You're going to see a bunch of guys. MOV. There's guys with millions of subscribers that make our channels look so tiny, and all they do is
what is the typical length of a video we'll sit there and watch?
10 minutes.
1,379 views, 2 million views.
Oh, that's easy talk. I
Holy
see 4 million, 5 million, fucking 6 million. I see all kind of million videos here. The biggest one has 11 million, 12 million views.
How to beat the game.
And I've had videos sitting up for a year that's got like a couple of hundred of views on it.
No,
on
this
stuff.
has got 12 million views and it's a month old.
Holy.
Month old, 12 million
Holy
views.
All right,
shit.
folks. I'm shutting down the vaping channel and I'm strictly
Yep.
going gaming.
Yeah, we're in the wrong business over here. There's a guy, Clevel Cup. He's like Eastern European. There's another British dude that's always live streaming this stuff, and they'll have 9,000 people watching in the live stream while they're just running
See, we
around the
should
board
do-
as this little snake.
We should do like a 3 or 4 person live stream where we're all playing Slither at the same time. That would be like
And-
quadruple the
And on
video.
the same server.
I don't think we could handle the technology. Maybe if Daniel was involved. I can't figure out how they're doing that. I think they're using Twitch and Google Hangouts at the same time, but
Yeah, it's a platform that once you log in and you go live on that platform, all the other streaming services that you associated on that platform. It is going to stream on all them.
I don't know how to do any of that. That was just Greek to me. So.
Dude, this guy's like changing colors and backgrounds. How the hell do you do that?
Oh, there's a mod. You get the mod for the game, and you can change skins. You can get the
Where do you get the mod?
PewDiePie blue skin. You can get the Quebble Cup orange skin.
Where do you get those
go
at?
in and out. You have to download an extension for Google Chrome
Oh
called
man,
Slitherio Mod.
I gotta download that when I'm done.
All right, guys. So as the FDA has clearly canceled vaping on us, you
We
can
got a
see
bright
where we're all
future.
going with this.
When we're back to blues and logics for vaping, and there's nothing else to review because you got 3 flavors. Today I'm going to be reviewing menthol flavor.
Yeah.
We'll all be on a gaming channel.
Oh yeah, and mine will be wrapped with the American flag. I think that's the cool looking one. Oh,
Yeah, that one is cool.
You know,
I was wondering how they were doing all that shit.
I figured it was just you something. Well, if you pay $5.99, you can get you an extra skin.
Hell yeah, I'd pay $6 to be a colored worm.
I had there's another game called Agario. I had them they made me a custom skin that's my Quest for Vape logo. That as you get bigger and bigger, it's like this big giant globe. And then
I remember that video you did of that. Yeah. Okay.
I got to ask them to do one for Slither for me.
Dang.
Maybe they will. Maybe they vape.
Yeah. By the way, Henry hit me up. He will not be joining us.
Okay.
But, Daniel, can you hear me?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Did you get contacted by UL with, is your new crown showing up tomorrow?
Oh, really? Holy shit.
Okay, well, me, Mark, and Daryl have ours coming. We're all pretty excited about those. Everybody's going to be
Hell
fighting
yeah.
to see who can get online first with it.
Hell yeah.
Which means not to leave out Zach, which means by Monday, Tuesday, Zach, I'll
Yeah,
send
Zach.
you out, depending on how many they send me.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Daryl. I can always rely on you to hook
Not
me
gonna,
up.
not gonna have another guy sitting here on the show in the panel that
No,
doesn't have one in
well,
his hand.
Well,
I
we
just messaged her.
we need to get Zach one of the contacts set up.
No,
I've
I was
asked.
contacted with Sherry, and she gave me the runaround before the Chinese New Year about, we're not sending samples out anymore till after the New Year, and then I never talked to her again because I wasn't that interested in the refill.
You need to contact her again.
That's what I did this morning. I contacted her, asked her about sending them out because I saw the post on Facebook anyways.
It's gonna be funny because you're gonna see like Crown 2 like first look videos like on everybody's channel. It's gonna
Oh God, there's
live looks, fucking 2-hour-long shows. It's gonna be cool.
hell yeah.
Well, I have a live look at the actual Crown 2 from Vegas for about a half a second on one of my Vegas videos. But I got to vape it. I think all of you guys got to hit it. Leo had it at the house, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we all sat there and was kind of taking a pride in it, but
since nobody has it in their hand yet, but it's coming out and people are going to start posting videos beginning tomorrow, we can mention it's 24 millimeters wide, and it's sleeker than the Crown, and it looks more like the Rafael in its appearance, but it is a flavor or cloud chaser depending on the coil you use, and then it has go ahead.
I'm going to try to explain better. It's kind of the Rafael and the Crown had a long night of sex, and the Crown 2 is the result between them.
Who was on top?
Yeah.
Who's on top? Well, and
Well, maybe the Crown.
also this one will be completely, you can break it down. It will have a Delron drip tip to my knowledge. But completely, and this one seems to break down into quite a few pieces, opposed to just a few. So we'll find out if that's a good or a bad thing with this. I'm certain it's going to be good, though. But
Mark, do you want to talk a little bit about the coil, Mark?
The only thing he told me about the coil was that you can't use the Crown coil or you can't use the Rafael coil, and the airflow in the coil was supposed to be milled like on an angle.
Yes.
So the airflow would kind of hit the coil on an angle instead of straight on. That should be pretty interesting to see and try.
And
I vaped on it there. It vaped pretty good.
It's a smooth draw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really
Go
smooth,
ahead,
real
Ashley.
quiet.
it's not like the I wish I had. Well, I do have one.
So they call it the bullet coil. The bottom of it is rounded, and it has 4 air holes that join at an angle up. So the airflow comes in not directly, but at an angle, and hits that chimney and the center of that coil at like just the air's not like, I guess, clashing against each other.
Yeah. I believe the pics that are floating around on UL's Instagram and stuff like that, and Facebook, will give you a little idea. I don't know if that's 100% of the final product because that same picture's been there for a bit, but I'm certain it's going to be almost to the point with it. But
Okay, so Henry Mann from UL says the prototype that we saw in Vegas, that was a prototype, and the actual one coming out now might be different, which they did say at the time. That's
Yeah,
why
they
they
did.
didn't want us doing like, we wanted to like hijack that thing and do a full
Oh,
review
yeah.
right then and there, and they were like, no, it's not the finished product. So
we were all about to pass it around to one another and just start a video up on it real fast. But,
Yeah.
like,
Well, I
like when,
did the Vape and Fagans cube last week. Look really quick. I was about to do the same on the ground tube, but
hell yeah.
yeah.
Daniel was running through the house snatching up all kind of new product, and he'd go into hiding for a bit doing a video. So, but tomorrow will be the day. So, like I said, I'm excited because, like I said, I love the first version of the Crown. That I've used it probably more than any other sub-owned tank that I've ever owned. So if it's as good as that and even better, I know what I'll be using again for a while. So
why has Daniel's got a picture of the back of his own? Oh, that's a car in front of
yeah,
him.
he flipped his camera.
No, mine is actually black.
Just ram it there.
You got palm trees over there, Daniel?
Hell yeah, it's a fucking island.
I don't know. That looks tropical.
Yeah, Daniel kicking it over there on the island.
Shit, you must have been disappointed when you flew into Detroit and were walking around like, this is the USA.
Yeah, really.
Hell no, I'm fucking tired of being here at the island. Well, we have those beautiful ladies, but...
I'll trade places with you.
And now we're about to lose the signal, aren't we?
Yep, right when it goes into this garage.
As soon as it goes in this little door right here, because we've watched this many of nights.
I think that door leads right into his house. He parks the car right in the front room.
Yes, so watch this.
DJLSB Vape's Bat Cave.
Yeah.
Is he driving a smart car?
Holy crap, we've never been this far before. Normally we've lost him right about point of going into that door.
Holy shit. Yeah.
Man, you must have a better signal going today or something. Now when he steps out of the car, his chair and his computer and all that's right next to him, so
I feel like I'm playing Grand Theft Auto or something.
there he goes. We lost him.
So
yeah.
Anyway, high anticipation for a new product coming out. One thing I'll give it to UL, their packaging is always great. Their, the aesthetics and appearance of this stuff is always awesome. Like it or not, listen, some people love the Rafael tank. Some people were expecting more out of it than it was designed to deliver. But it was a cool-looking tank. And everybody has their pet peeves with it, like every vaping product.
Oh, yeah. Mark, what kind of new stuff you got coming? Anything worth telling the group?
Oh, I don't think any. Just a random tanks and just atomizers. I don't think there's anything exciting like mods or anything. I got this one cool it's like a clone of the Limitless, kind of like how Daryl has, but this one's all stainless steel. There's no glass tank on it. Looks pretty cool.
Nice.
But I don't know. Nothing really exciting.
Any more talk about Brian and his new employment with Freemax.
Yeah, I think he's actually moving to China as we speak. They're loading up the truck now.
Nice.
And yeah, he's going to China. So it'll be, if you look on the Freemax website, you'll see they have his photo, and he's actually, I think, one of the vice presidents now.
It's him, Emma, and that other guy. I can't remember what his name is.
Brick.
Yeah,
Brick Shithouse.
Is there going to be a show tonight, or is this going to be the third week?
You would think, being on the vape team, they kind of, you know, people would tell me something. I don't know till the last 5 minutes of the show if there's going to be a show.
I can't tell if you're joking or not right now.
I'm being very serious. Well, with the whole Freemax thing, I'm joking, because people actually did believe that for a minute.
I was like, what?
We spouted that the other day, and then I guess Brian heard about it and commented back on Facebook. Said that me and Mark were employees for Kim's son and the FDA. So, but
All right, I'll show you something new. I got the Mutation V5.
Oh, nice.
V5.
Is that one with that little ceramic kind of like insert on the deck? Yeah.
Yeah, and which I'm leery. Let me hold that up.
Yep.
This is like hold on. The deck is like half and half ceramic, and then half not. I really don't know what they're going for.
you know, it. Other than the inside appearance, go ahead and show.
Well, look, it's a Mutation with a velocity style deck. It's got bottom airflow, but instead of like the last time when you plugged it up with rubber or silicone little plugs, these you actually get screws that you can screw in and block off airflow from the bottom, and then it has this like half ceramic, half metal deck.
Yeah, that was. I do have a box that I'm like filling up with atomizers that I don't really want to review, and once it gets filled up, I'm just gonna give the box away. But
It went in there.
yeah, that was one that went in there. There's one right there. I don't even know. I forget the names of these things. There's that one. There's the Gear RDA. I didn't want to review that just because the quality was kind of janky. And there's that RTA. There's like so much crap in here. Even the new 40 V2 made it in there.
Right?
A lot of stuff in there. Just, I don't know. Just no desires.
Why does it seem like, and I'll just use this for example, I guess, the tsunami style outside cosmetic, why does that just seem to be, why is that such a popular look?
Because the Kennedy was so popular.
I mean,
It's good on everything.
if
I
you,
think it
if,
looks
you,
good on everything.
if you hold that up, it could be anything pretty much, even though that is the tsunami right there. It's just like, you know, I mean, what the heck?
I'll tell you one thing about that tsunami. If you drop that top cap on the floor, it's going to dent. It's so thin down at the bottom by those airflows, it's going to dent and bend that. Don't drop that. You will not bend that back into shape. What? Oh. He's opening Vape Mail.
Yep.
What you got? What you got?
Did you get you something good? Or is it another box of freaking ears or something like that?
I hope not.
What'd you do with all those, Daniel? I never received my free set.
They got confiscated. He tried to take them with him to
Detroit.
Vegas, and they confiscated them.
I don't know why they sent me a second Cubase Pro.
Probably for giveaway.
Probably.
Yeah, I got a package with two Tsunami 24s, a stainless and a black one, and then I got a couple of days later I got another package with one in there.
Yeah, I keep getting a Rouleau RX 200S every single 2 days. I already
Send
have
them
4.
on. Oh no, those were supposed to come to me.
Okay.
What were they?
Huh?
What did you say
RX
you were getting?
200S. The RX 200S. I have 4 or 5 of these things.
Dang. Are they all the same color?
Yep. The RX 200S is only in silver, I think, because
Oh, okay.
they are used the color the same color as they use on the DNA version.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Daniel, there was a mistake. Those were actually supposed to get shipped to me, so if you could forward those on, that fair is fair.
Okay. Now, I know that they come from multiple different shops, but the name they put on the packages from China, it's...
You can't tell.
Yeah.
It's always a freight forwarding
Yeah.
company that handles the freight.
It's impossible to know.
Well, what you got there, kid?
Coil. Oh no, the
Tornado.
Tornado.
Is that the mini or the full size?
The Nano.
Is it Nano?
Nano. Yep. The
No
package
shit.
is yellow, so it should be the Nano.
Yeah.
It's a good one. I'm loving the flavor on the Nano. It's lovely. It's small.
Well, we're about at that point in time. Are y'all ready to bust out a cloud count?
Oh yes.
Hell yeah.
Daniel, you're going down today.
Oh yeah, Daryl brought the big guns in today.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna take it easy.
Now
and
I'm actually gonna enter the cloud comp with the Nautilus X. Baby clouds? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, do that.
How you liking that little 75?
Makes no sense. Resumes it all? Well, it's called Rulo. It even has the triple symbol, and it only holds one battery. Well, they include a triple coil for their tank, but still, I can change the coil. I don't use a triple coil all the time, so why call it Rulo? And another thing, the flimsy screen cover battery door. Each one of those screws that hold the battery, this door that covers the screen, each one of those screws are going to screw and unscrew every time you open and close this. So every time you open and close, you are stripping the threads. So now it's just flimsy and almost falling apart.
Why don't you just break that off on there? Like, is it necessary?
Yeah, because you have the adjustment buttons inside. So the left and right buttons are inside.
Because the back of it's like the trigger, so it's kind of like a nice stick 50 or 100. That's how you.
Oh, gotcha. Oh well.
No, but I was kidding. I'm gonna enter the contest with this cheese grater.
Oh, you got the transistor radio.
Yeah.
Nice.
Is that the Cooper 300?
Yeah, the Cooper Primus, and it actually does 286 watts.
Nice. So, all right. So you're gonna bring the full 286 on?
Maybe.
I'm
gonna
do 180, and I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
All right, hold on. Let me get you. So, first of all, Mark, are you ready to do this? I see you over there looking into shit. Are you gonna be ready for a cloud comp? Or are you gonna need to take like 20 minutes to get ready? And you're muted, by the way.
He's rebuilding right now.
You are muted.
Yes, I am ready. I just got a drip.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to present you, Daryl. There you go, son. Take it away. And by the way, folks, hold off on the voting until we're completely done, and then go to town. So you're ready.
Today I will be competing with the Calypso tank from Omega, and I don't even have a lot of juice left in there.
Nice. This will take it up. Damn. Holy shit.
It was 180 watts.
Nice, nice. All right. Zach, you ready?
Go ahead.
All right. Let me present Zach. You are presented. Oh, shit.
Man,
Shit.
Damn, is there an earthquake just hit Louisiana?
That's his wife, actually, off camera.
Nice, nice. I see why Zach went out and got him a damn mech mod while we were gone. He's getting tired of them. He wants something beef his game up in these cloud comps. Nice, nice. All right, I'm going to hand it over to Daniel. Daniel's over there getting it primed up. All right, Daniel.
I'm gonna use the tornado only with 2 Claptons this time, not quadruple setup anymore. It's I removed that setup and it's fucking hard to do it again. On top of the Q class, the one that has the wobbly
Nice.
510 and the flimsy door.
Nice. All right.
Scratchy
Mr.
at the end.
Park.
Hold on,
Represented.
let me pan out a little bit here.
man.
Woo!
Take it away.
What's going on?
Baby clouds.
Da da.
Merry Christmas! There it is.
All right.
Weak ass clouds.
Yeah, that was a little. All right, folks. Here we go.
But see, my clouds hit the floor. You guys, your clouds just kind of float off into the air. My shit drops.
You need to
You got
redirect
to angle it up.
Yeah, with your lips.
Woo-hoo, baby. All right.
We should have a density contest.
I'd win that too. So. All right. Put your votes in, kid. Let's see where we're at.
Do 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 do.
Richard Ing won.
Damn, he's on the show.
Damn,
No.
Ricky was, huh?
No.
Let's see. ST.
Got a vote this time.
Holy shit, I got one vote.
I got a vote. Wow.
DJ ST. Daryl.
Thank you, hippie. Thank you.
ST/Daryl. DJ.
It's one DJ, one ST, one Daryl. One DJ.
Yeah, I know.
I'm happy I'm in it for once.
These nuts won.
He's nuts.
These nuts don't vape.
Oh, I'm starting to get some votes now.
Obama? I agree.
Damn. All right.
Oh, this is a tough one. It's like a picture of everybody. Except me.
Oh, there's one. I say one more. As soon as you say it, you know folks are going to do it.
We need to launch a voting platform for those.
We do. I know. That's.
Like a survey.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody wants to see an ST versus Daryl. I think me and Daryl's cut the most. So, all right.
Okay, but first, though, everybody who's watching right now, and we got 90 people watching, could you please go down there and smash that thumbs up button?
Oh, definitely.
Let's get some more likes going. Thank you.
All right. Let me present you. You ready to go again, Mr. Daryl?
I'm ready all the time. I am ready.
All right.
All right.
Presented. Nice, nice. I'm gonna bump my game up to 100. I was sitting at 90. What was you doing at? 180?
No, but for this one, I had lowered it to 117.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm at 100. So here we go. Here we go.
Put these two in, and then our third one probably.
All right, kids. Where are we at now? We need something developed to where you can actually click on something to vote. That would make it much easier.
Yeah.
We're all going to need to paint like those measurement lines every foot on the wall behind us too.
Oh, we can do a lower third
Yeah.
place during the contest, during the cloud comp. With those bars. Can do that.
That's a good idea. I think ST's getting more votes. I had a lot of votes though, but thank you for everybody who appreciated my cloud. ST, I think I'm going to hand it to you.
Well, I appreciate it, sir. We've worked hard at this one. You know, it's like building your car all week long, and then you go racing on the weekend. You know, we've been working on the mods here, and now we're running them today. So
Please text your vote to 8097.
yeah, there you go. There you go. We need to do that.
$6.99 per text.
Oh yeah, you could call in like American Idol, and it's only $2.99 a second. And we keep you on hold for a minute.
They said the ST is easier to type, so they're just going with that.
Damn.
Damn. That is kind of funny, but
People call me lazy. Shit.
oh shit. All right, folks. Well, you know, as always, we appreciate y'all coming out to watch. We will be here again, same time, same place. Did you gonna say something, Daryl?
I was. Before we all leave, let's all just mention it's very important for everybody to know. And I know I'm preaching to the choir because everybody watching this show is aware of the deeming regulations and the bills that are on deck that help support vaping and advocacy. But it should be mentioned every show, even though it's a vape show. We should mention that there is still a fight to oppose these regulations to make them more fair. The HR 2058 and Cole Bishop amendments are still on deck. There was something on Fox News that just got posted yesterday, but it was old. It was from a while ago. And so just don't be lured in by anything that looks like, oh, vaping is safe. It hasn't been yet. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep responding to calls to action. Join CASA. Donate money to CASA. And follow Not Blowing Smoke. And if you're in the industry, a vape shop, a juice company, a manufacturer, please join SFATA and follow along their guidance of how you can help to save vaping. Vaping is still very much under attack, and the clock is ticking. That's all I will say. But these YouTubers here, we support advocacy, and we support expressing our rights to vape the way we want to.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We definitely do.
And
Go ahead.
if you are a China company, make sure you check out the SeviaUSA.com website and join that.
Yeah.
Definitely. Definitely.
Right.
Yeah, even though that we really have not spoke about that today, we're constantly behind the scenes promoting it, and we do promote it on most of the shows. So if you did not hear it, don't think we've just kind of said, oh, well, we swept it under the rug. It's just we're trying to get everything in here. But guys, we're going to take it down the line real quick, and then we're going to get the hell out of here. So, Daniel, why don't you start us off?
Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Daniel, DJ LSB Vapes. Thanks for having me on the show. And whatever the decisions and wherever the regulations or wherever the things they try to or they do trying to kill vaping, I hope they don't succeed. I hope you all do your job of donating, entering everything that CASA and the other organizations tells you to enter, and I will always be DJ LSB Vapes. I won't be DJ LSB Smokes.
Oh, dang. We was hoping there might be something come out of the closet there on you, but I guess not. But all right, Daniel, thanks. Daryl.
Hey everybody, Daryl Shergan, Quest for Vape on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Check out my channel, and as always, support advocacy, and don't sit around and wait for somebody else to do it for you. Thanks for having me on the show. Good to see you all, and thanks to everybody who tuned in live today.
Oh yeah, definitely. Mr. Mark.
Thanks for having me on the show. It's been a blast. And make sure that you just don't advocate online. Make sure you actually do it in your vape shops and do it out around your house and in public and with your friends, because advocating just online is not going to do nothing. So make sure you go into your vape shops and give them hell.
Definitely.
And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Zach.
Thank you for having me on, ST, as usual. You guys know where to find me, Vaping Moderation on YouTube, and my new gaming channel, Vaping Snake. I will I'll be #1 in no time. I'll be bigger than any of these YouTube channels, that's for sure. And we'll see if we can get some free snake samples sent to us. Go ahead, guys.
Hell yeah. That would be pretty awesome right there.
Just if they send a big and girthy one.
Dang.
Otherwise, no thanks.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm ST. You know, you can find me. You can find me here, Facebook, Instagram. If y'all are out there on Instagram, we had kind of fun with this the other night on Mark's show. Go follow everybody on this panel and follow everybody that's in chat. You know, just keep following all that good stuff. But
Just don't follow me really close, and please don't follow me from behind.
dang.
Be careful. Be careful.
But appreciate everybody watching. You will be here the same time, same place next week. Mark, when are you leaving out again? When's the Miami thing?
Thursday morning I'm leaving.
Oh, next week?
Yep. Next
Okay.
week I'll be in Miami. So if anybody's out in Miami, come pay a visit to me because I'll be very lonely because I've never been in Miami before. So.
Well, we'll be short then, Mark, next week, unless, however, if time somehow works out where you can be on. I don't know what the hell will happen, but if not, we'll know where you're at. But all right, guys, we're out of here. Don't forget to catch the vape team tonight. If there is a vape team, we still don't know. Mark doesn't even know, and he's a part of the team. So,
Hopefully there's a vape team.
yeah, I'm certain there's a lot
I
of
don't know
people.
where Brian's at. Brian's MIA. So.
And
Wait,
don't go
that
ahead.
Miami's coming up this weekend, isn't it?
Yeah,
Next week.
yeah.
Have fun, man.
Thank you.
And don't forget on Sunday nights, not another vape show. So 7 o'clock Central Time. So, all right, gents, we're out of here. Y'all have a good one. Catch you next week. Oops.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye-bye, da-da.